Hey guys, so I've got Matt Phillips here, senior test editor all the way out in Colorado. Hey Matt, how's it going?
Hey, pretty well. Happy Samhain.
Happy Halloween to you as well. You've got no hands, so I apologize that we didn't figure that out sooner for you. But it's actually towards the end of the year right now, and we're gonna run through a few of your Gear of the Year picks. So for example, you picked the SRAM Apex Axis group set, the Envy SES
Yes,
handlebars as well, but
indeed.
one of the few things that we have kind of on overlap are power pedals, or power meter pedals rather. I ended up choosing the Garmin Rally XC pedals, but you picked the SRM X pedals actually. Can you kind of just give me a rundown as to why you picked one over the other, and your opinions on it rather?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Gabby. So the Garmin pedal is one I've used quite a bit. I was excited about it because I really wanted a power meter pedal in a 2-volt SPD interface.
Yeah.
So when I got it, I started using it and had a few issues with it, and then over the long term started to not be so stoked really with the thickness of the pedal. The stack's pretty tall.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
then the looseness and then squeaking, and I was trying to really, the squeaking was really driving me crazy. And when my wife would use the pedals, I would have to hear it squeaking on her bike, which, also drove me crazy. So I was like, a lot of here that I really like, the format, but just execution wasn't quite what I wanted.
Okay.
And then I got an Argonaut test bike, an Argonaut GR3 test bike, review of that coming up soon. And Ben and the crew there included the SRM X Power pedal, which is something I've been wanting to try.
Okay.
SRM is obviously the gold standard in power meters, premium priced, but good stuff. So they came out with a 2-volt pedal, a 2-volt SPD, and I was like, all right, cool. So, and basically it's a lot thinner than the Garmin. Stack height is a lot thinner, so it feels kind of like a normal pedal.
Totally.
And then the engagement mechanism is just a little bit more robust and solid. Don't get any of that float and creakiness that I felt in the Garmin pedal. So, that was kind of what I liked about them most. Was just like I finally got the format I wanted with the performance I wanted. And there's a couple other little things I like about it, like it has a magnetic recharge system.
Oh,
so
sick. Okay.
yeah. So it's a little magnet there that you clip on, kind of like a few other pedals like the Asioma and the Wahoo, instead of the battery you have to replace in the end of the Garmin.
Yeah.
So I like that too. And they've just been working really, really well for the most part. I mean, a couple little gremlins like, all electronics seem to have, but for the most part, it's been really solid and just been a joy to use. And, having a format like this for riding mountain bikes and gravel bikes and cross bikes has just been awesome. I love data. I love electronics. I'm just a nerd about that stuff. So, just really stoked that I got performance and reliability and accuracy in the 2-volt style, SPD pedal. I mean, yeah, I don't want to disparage the Garmin product. It's pretty good, and it's cheaper than the SRM. SRM, like I said, is always premium price. It is more expensive, so that's a consideration too. That the SRM is a more expensive product. I was just going to talk about one more quick little product I had in there, just because it's weird.
Okay.
And that's this. This is the True Tune.
Oh, sick. Okay, yeah, I did
that,
see that. Yep.
This is that little fork insert I was talking about that changes the character of an air sport suspension fork. And again, as I, if you go to my story, you can read more about it. But in there, I explain, like, I don't really understand the physics fully because there's some pretty deep, interesting physics in it, including a property called adsorption, not absorption,
Okay.
adsorption.
Yep.
But I feel helps riders who are looking for a different character in the Aerosport suspension fork. Aerosport suspension forks have gotten ultra progressive as they've increased the size of the negative chamber to kind of get better showroom feel.
Okay.
But they get ultra progressive and it gets harder to use full travel for a lot of riders, especially lighter riders. I use this in my wife's fork. She's 130 pounds. And, it really transformed her performance. But it's just like, just this little guy, here's your air cap, just screws in to the top cap here.
Yeah.
And then you just screw this into your fork and away you go.
Okay, that seems like a really quick hack, especially for someone like me and your wife who's a lighter rider. I can totally see how that will take up some more volume in your fork and give you a little bit of a riding difference.
It's not about taking up volume. It's actually the opposite, strange as it sounds.
Okay.
This is like, even though this takes up space in the fork, it's actually like making your fork like bigger. Again, the physics are crazy, but it's actually like negative volume spacers. I know that sounds completely bonkers, but that's what it does.
People, make sure you go check out his review of his gear of the year. It's an awesome list. It takes him obviously all year to kind of test all these different products. And these are some really important considerations. But Matt, thank you so much.
Yo.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.